Right now at 6, a La Crosse elementary school is reflecting on the September 11th attacks.
And ORC Industries is celebrating National Service Dog Month with a few furry friends.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The Eau Claire Area School District is telling students and families not to worry after a potential threat of violence to Eau Claire's North High School. According to the district, a student reported seeing a social media post about a general threat to North High School. After investigation, the school resource officer learned that other North High schools across the state had received similar reports. The officer found there was no credible threat to the school and concluded that all students and staff are safe.
La Crosse's Northside Elementary School hosted a 9/11 Remembrance Day to encourage understanding and reflection. Teachers set up 4 stations for the students to rotate through on the school's playground. Each station was designed to help better the understanding of the day while bringing their community closer together. Teachers say they know the importance for students to understand such pivotal moments in American history.
History is important. We're teachers. It's our job to teach history, and so when it happens on the day that we are together, let's embrace it and do it on that day.
The idea for the Remembrance Day started after a 4th grade class read the book Towers Falling. Reading that book inspired the kids to ask questions and learn more about that historic day.
And flags are flying at half-staff today in Wisconsin and Minnesota, honoring the 23rd anniversary of 9/11. Governors Tony Evers and Tim Walz ordered the observance from sunrise to sunset.
Well, another warm day that we had out there, along with more haze from the smoke that were from the wildfires out to the west. That continues to kind of keep the sunshine a little bit limited. Still got up into the 80s. You can see some of that haze in the cross camera right there. Overall, we're still dry. Even though we're in the mid 80s, the humidity level is staying quite low. These are dew points still in the 50s, even some upper 40s were earlier. So that's very comfortable. So even with this warm temperatures, it's still not seeing quite of a heat index or your parent feel like temperature is actually what the temperature is. So this evening, still very pleasant. Upper 60s if we go throughout the evening. Generally, it's some haze out there, but otherwise clear skies. Same story for Eau Claire as we get back down to the upper 60s with some clear skies and haze. Overall, there is your temperatures currently. A lot of low 80s. We were up to the mid 80s in some of the locations. All in all, that's about 5 to 7 degrees above average. Big picture shows the system out to the west, which is not going to do too much. And then we have cloud cover. You just see a faint clouds coming into Missouri. That is due to the hurricane that's going to be coming on shore right now. But for tonight, a little bit cooler. We won't have the clouds that we had last night, but still upper 50s to low 60s for most locations, besides the cold spots in the 50s. Now later on, we'll kind of break down what impacts we may have to Hurricane Francis as it makes landfall pretty much right now. And we'll kind of break that down a bit later in the broadcast. I want to say forecast, broadcast.
All right, thank you, Greg.
The Wisconsin Supreme Court announced it will hear the case about the DNR's ability to address toxic PFAS contamination under the state spill law. This will mark a new phase for the 2021 Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce lawsuit that attempts to limit the DNR's ability to investigate and require cleanups of PFAS contamination in the state. The Supreme Court's decision could have far-reaching implications for the state's ability to protect Wisconsinites from toxic environmental pollution under the state spill laws.
Chippewa Valley Regional Airport will soon be welcoming a new airline. SkyWest Airlines will provide United Express flights from Chippewa Valley Regional to Chicago O'Hare. It's part of a 3-year essential air service program. SkyWest will start operating those flights to Chicago in December with a minimum of 12 round-trip flights a week. The airport used to have United Express flights from 2010 until 2022. The airport director says it's exciting to bring this service back.
For a very extended period of time, we had that United Express service, and it was very successful in the market. And we've heard from a lot of people in our community who are really excited to have that service come back.
And for more information on that potential scheduling, just head to our digital platforms.
The Trempealeau National Wildlife Refuge will be temporarily closed for road improvement work. Both the entrances to the refuge will be closed the next 2 days due to road maintenance. During the closure, crews will be moving their equipment from the Marshland access road to work on the main entrance. The refuge manager says rebuilding the road will prevent the constant repairs due to flooding.
Every time it floods, it causes damage. So we're trying to get a resilient road surface that will allow some flooding, but it won't damage the road. And then we're increasing the capacity of the culverts that go underneath.
The refuge and Marshland access road are expected to reopen on Saturday and stay open while crews continue to work on the main entrance road.
UW-Madison is celebrating 175 years with a celebration in La Crosse. The Wisconsin Foundation, Alumni Association, and UW-Madison are honoring how the university has made a difference in La Crosse with a few events. We are live here at the community celebration at Hatchery Riverside Hotel. This free family-friendly event is going to offer some free ice cream, appetizers, and a chance at free Wisconsin Badger football tickets. That community celebration will be on until 7 o'clock tonight and will be followed by Badger Talks Live.
Today, a local organization is celebrating National Service Dog Month. ORC Industries in La Crosse organized an event for the community to meet Luna and Luca, service dogs at Mayo Hospital. Service dogs undergo specialized training to assist individuals with various needs, such as seizures, diabetes, and visual impairments. An employee of ORC Industries says the experience of meeting a service dog is meaningful and can be very touching.
I think it went very well. Meeting a service dog is very, very special, very, very important.
Mayo Clinic has a Caring Canines volunteer program that provides trained service dogs for free. To learn more about that program, please visit the Mayo Clinic's website. And Francine makes landfall as a Category 2 storm.
We'll have a look at the evacuations and the preparations that came before landfall next.
I need Allen Dental. Dr. Allen, you're my only hope.
At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disruptive sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
This is my grandma Kim. She has a lot to say about Eric Hovde.
Mr. Fancy, California banker, said he'd absolutely cut Social Security and raise the retirement age.
Hovde suggested that most seniors shouldn't vote.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
In Wisconsin, we have a word for guys like him.
DSCC is responsible for the content of this ad.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Did you know nobody beats King Furniture at bedding?
Nobody.
And did you know that King Furniture has one of the best selections of mattresses in the area?
Incredible!
And did you know King Furniture carries the best price points? Like this Jasmine Eurotop mattress for only $4.99.
Amazing!
So now you know. And you'll sleep like a baby knowing you paid the best price too. And while you're here, shop one of the best selections of Lazy Boy in our Lazy Boy Showcase. Find it all here at King Furniture.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative.
We all know costs are too high, but while corporations are gouging families, Trump is focused on giving them tax cuts. But Kamala Harris is focused on you.
Building up
The middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
She'll make groceries more affordable by cracking down on price gouging. And she'll cut housing costs by taking on corporate speculators. Middle-class families build America. We need a leader who has their back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
I am your father. At Allen Dental, we have hope for excessive snoring and disrupted sleep. Come to us for myofunctional therapy and oral sleep appliance.
Well, Francine has officially made landfall in Morgan City, Louisiana as a Category 2 storm, bringing surge and flooding to the Gulf states.
Both Louisiana and Mississippi have declared states of emergency. Janet Shamlian is in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Dangerous winds lashing the Louisiana coast, with Hurricane Francine bearing down on several states along the Gulf.
Take this storm seriously. It is a serious storm. Your final action should be complete, and now's the time to hunker down and ride the storm out.
Forecast calling for widespread flooding and potentially deadly storm surge.
Of course, we stand ready to answer whatever Francine delivers to us.
People in its path stocked up on water and fuel as gas stations boarded up for safety.
Not too much worried about it, but you never know, things can change.
Several parish governments ordered evacuations of low-lying areas.
I don't want anything to happen to me. I want to be safe. I want to be somewhere where somebody can help me.
This is the marina in Gulfport, Mississippi. Even though this community is under threat from Francine, boat owners are bringing their vessels here from further west, hoping to seek protection from the storm.
Just wrapping up my jib sail in the front, making that more secure, and getting another wrap around my mainsail.
Gulfport's mayor expects a storm surge of 4 to 6 feet, warning residents not to get complacent.
Don't take a storm for granted, because we've seen them spin up from nothing to monsters in a very quick period of time.
One silver lining here, after Francine's first wallop, it should lose steam quickly. The National Hurricane Center says it will weaken to a tropical storm by Thursday. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Gulfport, Mississippi.
Still ahead, the latest on the Boar's Head listeria outbreak.
Why federal documents are saying the outbreak could have been prevented.
We still got another day, at least some haze, but we do have some changes in the forecast coming for the weekend, but we also got maybe a 90 for tomorrow. I'll break it all down for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 79. Chlorine in city water can cause dry skin and bad taste or odor. If you notice these issues, call us today at 608-781-8088.
I'm not old enough to vote yet, but I learned how 1 out of 6 of us will someday be raped.
So please, think about me when you vote.
I learned how our freedom to have an abortion was taken away.
Even in cases of rape or incest.
Even to travel to get an abortion. Please think about me.
You know who got rid of Roe v. Wade.
Now women are being refused life-saving care at hospitals.
And politicians are trying to ban birth control.
Please think about me.
My parents call me their miracle daughter because I was born with IVF.
But IVF could be banned too.
Do they think we're less than human?
Do they think we can't make decisions about our own bodies?
About our own lives?
When you vote, please think about me.
And me.
And me.
Because the politician who got rid of Roe v. Wade,
he couldn't care less.
When you want to make your home a warmer, more welcoming place, it's hard to beat the feel of a fire. Transform your home with a Heat and Glow gas insert from La Crosse Fireplace Company. Enjoy all the coziness with none of the hassle. No cleanup, no drafts, and low maintenance. Just efficient and reliable warmth made easy. Your new Heat and Glow fireplace can be installed in just a day, right inside your outdated wood fireplace. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
I don't trust Eric Van Orden to make decisions around my medical care.
Everything was normal up until my ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family in my home state, and that felt very deeply wrong to me. I am a conservative. I am scared for extremists like Derek Van Orden to be in office.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Hi, my name is Tom, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning tip number 281. PFAS and nitrates in your water can be serious. If you are worried about impurities like these, call us today at 608-781-8088.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Federal documents indicate a listeria outbreak that started at a deli meat plant could have been prevented. USDA inspectors warned a Virginia Boar's Head plant about major deficiencies 2 years before the current listeria outbreak.
The USDA documents identified issues with the plant's physical conditions, including insects, mold, and blood on the floor. Previously released reports from the USDA showed 69 non-compliances between August 2023 and last month.
Now, plant operations there have since paused, and the company has previously said it was taking time to disinfect and enhance procedures. The CDC says at least 9 people have died from the listeria outbreak, and nearly 60 have been hospitalized.
Well, a nice day it was out today, and I haven't seen a lot of it, but there's some haze out there.
A little bit, yeah.
Greg is assuring us it is out there, and it's going to be here for a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely the haze from the wildfire smoke, and once again, it's not that's going to affect when you look horizontally, but when you look up, it does affect that. The air atmosphere is not as clear as it would be in certain days, and we're going to see that for pretty much another day and a half, and then we'll see some changes. There's your Francine that just made landfall as a Category 2. It'll quickly become a tropical storm here as it makes landfall. And then out to the west, we've been with this westerly flow, and it has brought a little bit of systems, weak ones, some cloud cover, but also with that comes the smoke that's from the wildfires out to the west. And right now, there's your system that's approaching the plains. That'll have a piece of weather to help impact us. And then coming up from the south is going to be what's left of Francine once it gets up to southern Illinois. That's also going to provide a little bit of an impact for us too coming this weekend. But tomorrow, a little bit less haze. The winds start turning aloft, a little bit more of the southwest. Warmer, we could reach 90. I think a lot of areas will be mid to upper 80s. Maybe the warmer spots could be 90. Not as warm, more clouds on Friday, and the shower chance starts increasing a little bit Friday night. Definitely not a washout, and the whole weekend's not a washout either. Probably more dry periods than actual showers, but it is a potential there going into the weekend. Overnight tonight, just with less clouds than we had last night, so temperatures will probably drop off a few degrees more. Still kind of above average, 50s to maybe around 60. Some of the colder spots could get into the low 50s. Once again, tomorrow, we're not going to have that. As the big picture shows you, there's a system out to the west. Here's what's left going to be left now. By this point, it'll probably be tropical Francine as we push us onshore. We're going to start seeing increasing clouds going into Friday. High clouds from the south, and then we'll start seeing that a little bit thicken up towards part of the day. But still Friday, still some sun out with that east wind or southeast wind. It won't get as warm, but still into the 80s. And then for Friday night football, I think most areas will remain dry with some cloud cover and east-southeast wind, but we might see a sprinkle or a shower with that. This is all coming from Francine. And that system out to the west is actually helping to pull it northward too. The combine of both of these throughout the weekend is going to give us that cloud cover and a little bit of a shower chance, but not a lot. As I mentioned, haze is out there from the smoke, but we will see it lift more to the north, so it won't be quite as much tomorrow going into Thursday, and then especially we won't see much going into Friday. Big picture shows you, here's what left of Francine as it kind of falls apart by Sunday. The moisture is going to still be here getting pulled up as the system approaches, so we'll still see some cloud cover going into Sunday too. Maybe a shower chance, but most of the day will be dry. That'll keep our temperatures down, and this pattern kind of continues through the early part of next week before we might start warming up, and then things may change towards the end. Rainfall from the next 7 days is not much at all. If we get any amounts of rain from this, maybe 100 to about 1/10 if you're lucky, so most areas probably won't see much. Overall, as you look at the 8-day forecast, there's your drop in your temperatures for this weekend. That shower chance Saturday going into Sunday. We start warming up a little bit next week, and then the second half of next week, that bears some watching because I think that'll get more, that's kind of transitioning more to a wet pattern potentially there too. So the weekend's definitely looking fine. It's just you might see a shower come Saturday, but some colder temperatures there too. At least cooler temperatures.
Cooler. Not
Cooler.
Yeah, not too bad.
Way cooler.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, ready to vote? We got another batch of nominees for our News 8 Now Play of the Week. Plus, the Brewers back in action against San Francisco tonight. Jacob is up next.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote that created America's inflation.
The vice president votes in the affirmative and the bill is passed.
Economists said Harris's vote led directly to the higher prices we pay. 22% more for groceries, 50% more for gas. Mortgage costs nearly double. Thanks a lot, Kamala. Trump had our economy humming. He'll do it again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who loves a good game of Plinko? Wesco and Sparta is making sure your price is right. Come on in and play a game of Plinko to see what your discount is. Discounts up to 30% off in select departments. What discount will you get? Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling, but to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. East Park Medical Center, coming soon. UW Health, remarkable.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 1.9% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, the Brewers were able to hold off the Giants last night in Game 1 of the opener out on the West Coast. A Garrett Mitchell home run in the 6th inning would prove to be the pivotal play as the Milwaukee Brewers bullpen threw almost 4 innings of shutout baseball. William Contreras and Willy Adames had singles in the first to get the scoring started. Aaron Savali improved to 4-0 in his last 6 starts as a Brewer, a 2.67 ERA during that span. First pitch tonight around 8:45, Colin Ray gets the start. And it's Wednesday, so you know what that means. The News 8 Play of the Week nominees are here. Let's check out what we have got. Getting us going, it's West Salem Volleyball. Panthers playing well to start the year, and Natalie Reichert registers the kill off the missile across the court. Panthers would win both matches against Luther and Black River Falls last night. Next up, some soccer action from last night. Onalaska's Gabriel Forey is going to bob and weave around defenders, and the 6 skills lead to the goalkeeper picking the ball up from the back of the net. Hilltoppers would tie Central in that one 2-2. To number 3 we go, a little trickeration from Sparta last Friday night. It's a reverse coming here to Reese Ott, and he shrugs off a couple of tackles. He might as well change his name to Reese Knott because you're not going to catch him in the end zone there. Spartans would fall, though, 21-16. Number 4, more MVC football action, Lacrosse Central had a comeback win against Reedsburg, and this guy was a big reason why. Christian Rudrud going beast mode on the scamper to the end zone. Riverhawks were victorious, 43-27. And finally, more from the Hilltoppers. This time, Cameron Cornett getting the carry. He makes a beautiful jump cut, hits the hole, and goodbye. I promise we did not speed this one up. He is just that fast. He finished with 135 yards and 2 scores in the loss. Another tough choice for you all at home. Plenty of deserving winners this week. To cast your vote, head to the sports page on news8000.com under Play of the Week. Vote for your favorite, and that vote will be open shortly after the show here, and we'll announce the winner Friday during the 6 p.m. sports. You can also send in submission videos that you take to my email, jlenzendorf@wkbt.com. I'll tell you what, guys, we're off to a hot start with this segment. I was in the back trying to pick out which plays to do. We had so many good ones.
Yeah, very impressive. Good start to the season.
Yeah, when you've got a surplus like that, it makes it all the more fun.
And we got more and more coming. I'm sure we do. So
that's
now,
right.
were any of those filmed by just
all of us,
viewers?
but we'll get some, I'm sure, once we start picking up steam. If you think you're going to get something,
handy.
yeah, get that phone handy. You never know. So
I actually filmed that last one right there.
There you go.
You did?
Yeah, look kind of crisp.
Good job.
There you go.
I've been a sucker for all the soccer clips,
Yes.
though, like
Yeah.
a little footwork over
I just
there.
have such respect for that game. You know, like it's so tough. So
yeah. Thank you, Jake.
Okay, all right. Another look at our forecast right after this.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Ashley knows that some of our most important traditions and memories start around the dining table. From cozy breakfast nooks to formal dining areas, we have versatile options that fit any space, with styles ranging from mid-century modern to farmhouse or traditional, starting at just $499.99. Only at Ashley.
The liberal elite in Washington are running one of their own here in Wisconsin. A political insider who worked to elect liberals in California, even supported a dark money group focused on defunding the police. Her name, Rebecca Cook, political operative bankrolled by the liberal elite. They handpicked her to help win back the House, trusted to elect liberal heroes like Mandela Barnes. They trust her because Rebecca Cook is one of them.
I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Get ready for the holidays and save money during our fall sale at Interior Designs Holman. All of our carpets are on sale. You'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimates in your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
There are over 21,000 Wisconsin veterans struggling to pay for rent and utilities.
Thank you for your service.
Many are also facing issues with their mental health.
Thank you for your service.
We must do more to help these heroes who have already sacrificed so much.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Words simply aren't enough.
I'm sorry.
Make a difference by donating to this critical Wisconsin survival safety net today.
Looking for a better night's sleep? Ashley Sleep offers mattresses for every level of comfort, from soft, cloud-like comfort to firm next-level support. We have affordable mattress options for everybody. Find your perfect match today, only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
All right, we could get close to 90 some areas. Definitely will be warm, maybe hot for a lot of areas. Then we're going to cool off for the weekend, but that's cloud cover and maybe a shower or two coming from what's left of Francine as it gets close to southern Illinois.
Not too shabby. Thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you at 10.